Uh, in this one, what we are going to do is we are going to create a Palo Alto virtual machine in the VMware workstation. So currently I'm using workstation 16 Pro. So since these VM machines are needs to be downloaded from the Palo Alto customer support portal, so this is a like VMX format. So you can directly open a virtual machine instead of create one. So click on open, and then you like you navigate to your wherever your image is saved. So in this case mine is saved over here, VM images here. So what I'm going to use it, Palo Alto VM, it's for ESX and it's 10203. That's a VMware, that's a PanoS version. So click on open. So you need to give a virtual machine name, which is uh, PA lab for now. Just give import. So it will import your PA lab, like that VMX machine, into this one. So basically this will extract that machine and then import it to a folder. So you can change the folder based on your requirement, wherever if you wanted to save it in the documents or if you wanted to save it in the your D folder, you can save it. So this will take some time, so we need to wait until that. So we will do a fast forwarding in this one. So now the lab is up and running, which means sorry, it has been imported. So what do we need to do is we need to change it. As we said, if you look into our diagram, we need three interfaces basically, and we need one more interface for management. So total we need four interfaces which needs to be connected in the firewall. Okay, so what we are going to do is, so currently if you see one, two, three, three interfaces are there. So what we are going to do is we are going to add one more interfaces in there. Click on edit virtual machine and then go here, add one more, that's a network adapter. Just click on finish. So default is a NAT, so we will change it later. So basically the one main thing needs to be here, needs to check here is you can see the which adapter mapped into which interface, that you will come to know once you switch on the firewall or switch on the VM. And before that, you can see this one, this need a memory of 5.5 GB and two processors, and this is this is a hard disk limit. So these things you have to keep on mind before you switch on the firewall, because if you have any 8 GB RAM and you're switching on this one, probably your host itself will take nearly 4 GB of that. So you might have only 4 GB remaining in your total RAM. So once you switch on that firewall, your entire system will be in hang state. So before that, you have to be consider this, and you can verify your RAM usage. For now, I'm just open my task manager, and I can you can see my total memory is 16 GB. So currently it is 7.7 is running. So I'm having more than that, more than 5 GB. So no issues with that one. So we have added one adapter, and we will change it later. For now, later we just keep it like this for now, and then just power on the machine. Just give OK. Just power on the lab. So one thing to point out here is uh, in normally Palo Alto is a heavy operating system, PAN-OS. So PAN-OS is nothing but it's a Palo Alto firewalls running on the OS, which is called PAN-OS, Palo Alto Network Operating System. So this is one of the heavy machine or heavy operating system. So the boot up will take nearly 5 to 5 to 15 minutes like that. So you have to wait until that comes. So if you're noting it down, your all of your interfaces is a bridge, so it will your management interface will automatically take a DSCP IP address from your local DSCP, which is running on your local Wi-Fi adapter. So because bridge is nothing but we are just bridging these interfaces into our local interfaces, which is LAN or Ethernet adapters. Sorry, Ethernet and Wi-Fi adapters. So we'll wait until this is booked. Now here you can see we are seeing a login page. So our default login is admin for Palo Alto. Let me try that. So basically it won't work until unless this VM login, then change it to PA HDF login prompt. It has to be changed as a PA-VM login. Okay. So you have to wait until that. So as I said, it may take like probably uh, 10 to 15 minutes. So we need to wait for that. So it is not changing. So you don't like whenever you entering the command or entering the credentials, if it is showing login incorrect, you have to wait until that PA-HDF login is changing. Okay. So you don't think there is a issue with the login credentials. Okay, so you have to wait until that. So once that is done, we can just enter that one, enter the credentials. So basic thing is like after Palo Alto, I think 9.1 version, Pano is 9.1 version. You have to change your default admin password in your first login. Okay, so that I will show you once the prompt has changed. Okay, let's try once. Does not change that. We'll wait for that. Even after login prompt change, still it is not working. So we need to wait until some time until the prompt comes. We'll wait. So basic thing is to once you click the cursor inside the VM, your cursor will disappear. Okay. So to release the cursor, you can see in down to return to your computer, press Control Alt. So once you press Control plus Alt, your cursor will be removed. You can see the same thing here. If you wanted to enter anything, you have to click on inside on the VM. Then you have to type it admin. Yeah. So now you can see it is popped up. So I'm entering the old password. I'm just entering a new password. Just a minute, 123. What was the prompt over there? Let me see once again. Admin. I think there. I think there is a like. Uh, got it. So your password has to be 8 character long. Sorry, 8 character long. It should contain minimum. Come on. Okay, let's try again. Admin. So it is a 8 character long. It should contain one caps letter, one small letter at least, and one numeric. Now you can see uh, uh, my it logged into the firewall. Okay. Now what you need to do is just give the command called show interface management, or you can give show interface all. That will show everything. So currently you can see it is just a blank because we haven't configured any interface. So show interface management. So uh, you can see the link status basically here, runtime link speed duplex state. It is 1000 Mbps full, and then up it is a the status up. So what we are going to do is we are going to verify which NIC card which is connected into this firewall. So as we said, this firewall connected with the four network cards. So we are going to verify which network adapter is currently configured with the management interface. Okay, so to do that, if you come down in the bottom of the screen, you can see all the four network adapter icon. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on first adapter and then disconnect it. So now it is disconnected. Now just click inside the VM and then click up arrow so you can retrieve the previous command, then give enter. You can see the show interface management has been given. Still the runtime is up, which means since still the state is up, link state is up, which means this is not the interface. Disconnect the second interface and then verify, vice like so on so forth. So you have to wait until fourth one. Okay, figure this one second also not the management interface. Third one disconnect. Third one also it's not there. So fourth one is a management interface. Right click on it, disconnect. Right click, up arrow, enter. So fourth one, now you can see it went down when we disconnected the fourth interface. Now you can see the link status is down. If you connect again and then click inside, then click up arrow, now you can see it is up. So what you need to do is, so currently that fourth interface is configured as a NAT, but basically we need to be as a bridge so that we can access the firewall from your local laptop. Okay, so what we are going to do is right click on the PL app, go to settings, right click on your firewall and go to settings. Let's see, yeah, settings is popping up. Go to click on NAT and then make it to bridged one. Just give OK. So now we have changed it from NAT to bridge. So currently you can see the IP address is 192.168.118.132, but my system IP address, as we said already, it's a 10 IP config. Sorry, IP config. So that is a 10 192.168 10 dot series. Okay, so you can see it in here. So it is a 10 dot series. So we have changed it over there. So there is a command called request DSCP client management interface release. So you can do this through command, or what you can do is you can do it through once you restart the machine, you will see you will get a new IP address. But instead of, as we said, restart will take some time. So we are going it with the command itself. So request DSCP client management interface renew and release. Okay, so sorry, release and renew. So release will release your IP address, existing IP address. Renew will take a new IP address from your new DSCP. Click on renew, click yes. Let's see whether the renew is successful or not. So renew is succeeded. Now just give show interface management, enter. Now you can see we have seen the IP address 192.168.10.14. So now we are having a management interface IP address. So what we are going to do is we directly access the firewall through a browser. Okay, just open it or go here. Just go for this one. HTTPS colon. So it is always you need to enter the full like full URL 192.168.10.14. So that is our management interface IP address. Just give enter. Now you can see this one, since it is using a self-signed certificate, you will get an error like this. Click on advanced, proceed with continue, and then just give the password. Admin, not now. So first thing is, like, we have configured the firewall, and then the firewall is opening now. After this, what do we need to do is we need to configure the interfaces. Okay, so that is what we are going to do it now. So just close it. Remind me later. Go to network. You can see all the network interfaces are down and there is nothing has been configured. It's not configured and down. Okay, so now what we are going to do is I'm just going to click on Ethernet. make this interface type to layer 3, and then virtual router we will have a default one, and we are going to change the zone. So basically, like, we need to like configure the interface, but we need to know which interface is in which one. So what we are going to do is we are going to create Ethernet 1 as our LAN interface, sorry, our internet interface, internet. So this will access for internet 1. Okay, just going to give IP address as a DSCP, which will take it from our like local Wi-Fi router. Just give OK. And you can use the command as internet link, no issues. Internet link. Okay, just give OK, and then go to Ethernet 2. Again, that is also layer 3. Go for virtual router default security zone. We are going to create a new zone called LAN. Okay, just give OK. Now go to IPv4. Here we are going to manually configure it 10.20.20.254 as I'm giving. Okay, 24. So that's the last IP address of this subnet. So that will be like our firewall interface IP address. Management profile and all not needed now. Let's give OK for now. And then third one will be our DMZ interface. Okay, just give to layer 3. Again, same virtual router we are going to give it. Default router, security zone, new zone, which is our DMZ. Just give OK. Go for IPv4, and then it is 172.16.16.254 again. That is my last IP address of the subnet. Just give OK. So this is by in Palo Alto, it is required like whatever change you did, you need to commit it. Okay, I'm just giving a command for this one. This is not recommended, it's an optional. Sorry, it is optional, but it's recommended because easily can see what is that link is using for. You can give more descriptive description. Okay, so now just click on commit. Again, Palo Alto, whenever you're doing a changes, Palo Alto is one thing is if you give OK, it won't make any like effect. Once you did the commit, then only your changes will take effect on the firewall. So let's wait for the commit as completed. Sorry, commit has to be completed. We'll wait until that. Now the configuration is committed successfully. Close it. Now you can see all the interfaces are if you hover your mouse near to this interface, you can see it is configured but down. Why? Because we have already disconnected all the cables into the uh, in the VM. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to uh, connect on one by one, and we are going to see based on that we will change the configuration. Okay, we are just going to click the connect the first cable, connect it. Once you see this green mark, then go there, refresh this, we can see which interface came up. So first interface came up. So our first interface is our Ethernet 1/1. So sometime these like this will be changing, like this may change, like interface range will be changes, so that one let it be now. So currently first link is our Ethernet 1/1 only, so that is bridge, that is what we needed, because that will directly connect to the internet. If you click this one, you can see the IP address, renew it, insert DHCP. Okay, it is initiated, we'll wait for some time. Now go to the second one, connect the second one, and verify it is popping up the second interface. Yeah, now the second interface came up, which is Ethernet 1/2. But basically, we need to connect this interface or configure this interface as a LAN interface, but not a bridged one. So what you need to do is right click on here, and then you can go to settings. So it will take you to the interface configurations. So the second interface, we don't need a bridge one. We need to second interface, it's a LAN interface. So what we need is we need to click on custom specific virtual network and click on PLAN. Okay, so just PLAN and then click OK. So we are connecting the second one and go for third one, connect it and then verify that is popping that is up. Second, third interface also up. For that one also you need to change the interface configuration from bridge to your what you say DMZ network. Third one, custom, go to DMZ, PA DMZ and then click OK. So now firewall setup is completed as of now, like the as per lab. So what do we need to do next is we need to install any machine and we need to verify it. Okay, we need to install any Windows machine and anything as a client machine and we need to verify the connectivity from the Windows machine to firewall.